In a world cloaked in mystery and spiritual struggle, one question has troubled the hearts of countless believers throughout the years. The conundrum that leaves us perplexed, doubting the very essence of God's perfect plan. Why didn't God obliterate Satan in one fell swoop? Join me today as we go into the depths of this great mystery, seeking answers and clarity. In apocalyptic literature, we meet a cast of fallen characters, Satan, demons, and other malevolent beings that symbolize spiritual realities, earthly office holders, or institutions of power. How did we come to occupy a world ruled by such powers? Where is God in the mix? Satan, an incarnation of evil, came from the depths of darkness, attempting to oppose God's holy power. Yet, despite Satan's terrible intents, God's logic for saving his life is far more nuanced than meets the eye. Picture this. God, the powerful and omniscient creator, possessing boundless powers, decides not to annihilate Satan altogether. This astounding judgment uncovers a fascinating tale of heavenly justice, empathy, and eventually, divine forgiveness. As legend has it, Satan, once an angel of amazing beauty and intellect, turned haughty and attempted to soar beyond God himself. This pride-fueled rebellion led to his eternal punishment as he was hurled down from heaven. But why didn't God simply obliterate him in that precise moment? God, in his absoluteness, offers all his creations the freedom to choose, even when that choice leads to sin, pain, and enormous evil. By permitting Satan to exist, God demonstrates his limitless mercy, offering each person the option to repent, reform, and embrace goodness. In the world of humans, God bestowed us with free will, continually granting us the power to choose between good and evil. Just like Satan's ultimate fall from grace, mankind are left vulnerable to the seduction of sin, finding themselves embroiled in the fight between light and darkness. This conflict between morality and vice within our souls promotes great spiritual progress. If Satan were annihilated, humanity would no longer suffer difficulties, and our road towards spiritual regeneration and enlightenment would be pointless. Reflecting on the narrative of Adam and Eve, we witness the terrible repercussions of surrendering to temptation. God, in his infinite wisdom, tolerated Satan's presence, allowing humanity to experience the consequences of sin personally. Through these difficulties, atonement and personal growth become genuine possibilities. However, the most important component of this puzzling decision resides in God's ultimate purpose of salvation. Through the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ, God unveiled his definitive victory over evil. Had Satan been crushed quickly, the final sacrifice of Christ, necessary for this triumph to occur, would have been rendered useless. God's love beyond human comprehension. In his infinite wisdom, he chose to expose himself to profound sorrow and agony, all for the purpose of humanity's redemption. The presence of Satan in the world allows us to completely appreciate the depth of God's love, as it necessitated a tremendous sacrifice. Moreover, the book of Revelation foretells Satan's ultimate defeat in the battle at the end of days. By permitting Satan to wander, God lets us to witness the repercussions of his activities, empowering us to stand steadfast against evil, exhibiting unflinching faith and fortitude in the face of hardship. So, dear friends, let us not despair or reject God's wisdom in tolerating Satan's existence. Instead, let us enjoy the chance he has allowed us to battle against evil, to choose virtue, and above all, to expand our understanding of his unlimited compassion and mercy. In the midst of the complicated dance between good and evil, as we've gone into the profound depths of the question that has echoed through millennia, we find ourselves at the crossroads of understanding. The conundrum of why God opted not to demolish Satan in an instant has unfolded into a tapestry of divine justice, mercy, and redemption. Through the symbolic realm of apocalyptic literature, we encounter fallen beings that mirror the spiritual and earthly problems we experience. The emergence of Satan, the embodiment of evil, forces us to contend with the reality of darkness in a world created by an all-powerful God. The decision not to annihilate Satan on the spot has within it a revelation of the very character of God. Imagine a creator, supremely omnipotent, providing autonomy to his creations, even at the danger of their choosing wrong. This decision ripples across the story of Satan's rebellion and humanity's fall, echoing as a testament to the depth of divine kindness. The presence of evil, rather than rendering our journey pointless, helps us to properly understand the significance of free choice and the chance for redemption. In the human tale, the fight between virtue and vice carves the way to spiritual evolution. The narrative of Adam and Eve demonstrates the repercussions of surrendering to temptation, but it is through these struggles that salvation and growth flourish. And at the center of it all lies God's vast plan of salvation, a plan that embraces the sacrifice of Jesus Christ, whose triumph over evil would lose its meaning if Satan's existence were eliminated. God's love, infinite and unfathomable, is woven into his resolve to endure suffering for the sake of redemption. The presence of Satan shows this love in ways we might never fathom entirely. It is a love that chooses to undergo agony for the eventual victory of good over evil. The book of Revelation presents a picture of Satan's inevitable downfall, a consolation that evil's reign is fleeting. Through the fights we encounter against darkness, we learn strength, fortitude, and an unwavering faith. God's permission of Satan's roaming acts as a reminder that our journey is not in vain, that our fight against evil is a testimonial to our devotion to virtue. In closing, let us not be disheartened by the riddles that encompass us. Instead, let us celebrate the enormous opportunity we have been granted to battle against evil, to embrace the power of choice, and to expand our awareness of God's immense love and mercy. As the sun rises on each new day, let us march forward, unflinching in our faith, for in this combat against darkness, we are guaranteed of the eventual triumph of goodness. With God's compassion and mercy lighting our way, we may face the conundrum of existence with hope and strength.